First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson off by giving all honor, praise, and infinite glory to our power Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that Ruel, peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect that are diligently pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, it's your brother Kazak. Tezabah coming at you once again through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right, so as you know, what's going on down there in Texas, okay, and along the borders, all right, of America, okay, brothers have been going into it um, in very in depth in terms of what's going on over there, and and bringing out the scriptures, okay, so um, as of late, as of today, all right, there was a, I guess um, I don't even know what you would consider it. This actually came out January 28th, so yesterday. Um, so they're supposed to be what they call themselves or consider themselves to be an army of God. Okay, and you know, for one, the title of of their name, okay, is completely bogus, man. You know, to be quite to be honest, because here they are, you know, trying to tie in their name you know, uh, with being, you know, God's chosen, you know, which is furthest from the truth. Now we know those who are embarking on this here thing that's about to take place. Okay, they're primarily Edomites, man. You know, now of course you're gonna have your Jake. You're gonna have your Northern Kingdom. Probably gonna have a couple Southern Kingdom as well. A few Southern Kingdom as well. But primarily, okay, it's majority gonna be Jake or else like Esau. Okay, and before I read into it, because I just want to bring this out because that the title in itself, okay. Um, oh wait, you know what? Slakia. Cool Letter Bible. Salakia. Let's go to the book of Psalm, the 50th chapter, real quick. Psalms 50. And let's go straight to verse 16. And it reads, "But unto the wicked the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction, casting my words behind thee?" You see? So, these folks ain't keeping the commandments, man. But here they are trying to declare, you know, Lord statutes in their mouth, claiming to be an army of God, meaning they're trying to tie in, you know, the Most High in a sense to what they're doing. All right, but let's get to the point. I digress a bit, but it says, "Mess in the west, army of God. Convoy heads to U.S. border while EU farmers block cities." Okay, now I'm not sure what to entitle this lesson, but um, I'm just gonna allow the spirit to come up with it. And but hey, man, the world will rebel against their respective governments, man. Okay, because here you have a convoy of truckers coming together. I want to say it's about 700,000. Is the estimate of what they intend to be a part of this this thing. Okay, and then in support of Texas and the National Guard down there in Texas. Okay, now we know they're probably more than likely, Proud Boys, um, you know, hardcore Republican, you know, the lot of Trump supporters. You know what I'm saying? Something along those lines. Okay, and you think they're gonna you know, fold under pressure when it comes to the federal government? Okay, why you think these are people who are standing for what Greg Abbott is doing down there? Okay, which is damn near half the country, you know. And there's people that will embark in this journey that are from those, you know, those liberal states. Okay, you know. So hey, man, let's just say, man, it's about to pop off down there. They said that the convoy is supposed to start as of today, and last and try to go across country to you know, San Diego, which is where I'm at right now. Okay, so this they're talking about a, you know, anywhere from a, you know, 3 to 5 day journey here. All right. It says the U.S. convoy of truckers calling themselves God's Army is preparing to embark on a journey from several locations across the lower 48 to the southern border as tensions soar between Texas and Biden administration. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, farmers are bearing down on Europe's capitals from Bucharest to Warsaw to Brussels, venting frustrations about climate policies. These social instabilities are breaking out ahead of key European and U.S. election years, or this U.S. elections this year. All right. So, what does that tell you, man? All right. Both all this happening, you know. Meanwhile, you got the border crisis down here, and in the same breath, you have, you know, the people, you know, rebelling against, you know, their own governments for their policies and unrighteous decrees. Okay, so this is you know, uh, going to spread throughout the entire world, man, which aligns perfectly with how the scriptures will lead to causing all, both small, great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. All right, which is the MOTB. Okay, because how else will you be able to make everybody on the planet have to, you know, partake in this, in that their prophecy? Okay, something will have to take place on a global scale, and I believe through the Spirit it's going to be a rebelling of the various countries' respective governments, man. Okay, so as you see, in the Twitter, the formerly known Twitter is X today, but it says take our borders back. Convoy Convoy's member described themselves as God's army. Their mission is to shed light on the dangers of keeping the southern border open. All right. Now, if you read this, this is where you come to see the lie and the deceit aspect of you know, their motive. Okay, in which they're pursuing this whole thing, right? Okay, it says Southern Border Convoy peaceful assembly, right? Now, do you really believe that this will bring forth a peaceful assembly? I'll wait. You bring in 700,000 truckers from all across the country in support of you know, a state that's standing against the federal government. What do you think that's going to bring? Okay, what do you think that's going to bring? Even up here in the imagery, you got what appears to be a wall, and it's open, but you got people blocking it. Okay, whereas the government itself are processing these immigrants to come over here and distributing them throughout the you know, the entire all of Babylon. Right? So it says it begins on the 29th, which is today, through February 3rd. Okay, and it's going to it says final rally locations. So they're going to rally and pretty much pick up more truckers in these locations, right? Ending in San Diego. So Eagle Pass, which is where it's happening, you know, the majority is happening. You got Tucson, okay, and San Diego. All right, and they plan to be there all you know, on the 3rd, right? It says calling all truckers, bikers, law enforcement, veterans, military, elected officials, business owners, ranchers, and freedom-loving Americans. Freedom-loving Americans. You see the twisting of the words to try to make it appear or appease the the majority of the people. Oh, we're coming with love. We're coming with if you stand for freedom, you come and support us and you ride with us. That's what they're trying to uh, uh, you know put out there. It says the time is now for we the people to be peaceably assemble in honor of our constitutional rights to call on our government to take action to secure our borders. Make your voice heard, America. Roll with us. Okay? So this is what this is the vibration that they're coming with, man. All right? Now, this is not going to bring forth any kind of peaceable um, assembly, all right? To say the least. This is going to bring forth tension. This is going to bring forth potential riots and uprisings. Okay, people fighting, people using the sword to fight against each other, man. But that's how this man is speaks through all deceit, man. They're just deceitful beings. All right, liars. It says in the book of Deuteronomy that thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee. Hey, we know that they're lying, man. They were born like that. Okay, so I want to play this video and then bring out some scripture.
Let's talk about this trucker convoy. You brought this up just a moment ago. So this is called Take Our Border Back. It kicks off Monday. So you've got multiple starts. You've got trucks leaving from Virginia Beach that are going to go through Texas, Arizona, California. On the website, it describes the event as a peaceful assembly, encouraging all freedom-loving and law-abiding Americans to attend. I saw that you posted on X to raise awareness about that. You obviously just mentioned it a moment ago. I understand that you're going to be speaking once they get to Eagle Pass. I also see that that it's going to go through Yuma. It's going to go San Ysidro, California as well. 700,000 vehicles. That's the prediction here. How do you keep that peaceful and on track? That's a lot of trucks.
Well, the people that have organized this are the same people that went from California to D.C. with the truckers. I understand we're going to be joined by Canadian truckers. So these people are committed to a peaceful demonstration that we've had enough. The American people have had enough. We're demanding that the Biden administration do its job, enforce the laws on the books, and secure our border. 8 million people during the Biden administration. That's more than the population of Ohio. This is the time for us to rise up as the American people and demand that our president do his job. This should be a peaceful movement of the American people, joined by other nations if they want to come. This is the Canadian farmer, trucker. This is the German farmers. This is the French farmers. This is the Dutch farmers. This is a movement well beyond the United States that people are simply tired of the overreach of their federal governments, and we're pushing back. Now is the time.
Did you hear that? They're fed up with their governments, and they're pushing back, man. They're pushing back. Okay? So, hey, man, this thing is about to get nasty, man. Let's just say that. All right, I'm gonna read this, and then we'll roll right into the scriptures. All right, it says, as we've noted, journalists have uncovered a shadowy network of what appears to be taxpayer-funded, non-government agencies facilitating the most massive border invasion this nation has ever seen. Last week, Texas Governor Greg Abbott declared the migrant crisis an invasion and invoked Texas constitutional authority to defend and protect itself. Abbott stated that authority is the supreme law of the law and superseding federal statutes to the contrary. The Texas National Guard, Texas Department of Public Safety, and other Texas personnel are acting on that authority as well as state law to secure Texas border. Okay? and look at it, man. You know. So, hey, what kind of American are you? I keep quoting that, but that was you know what? Just for edification's sake, I wanna play the trailer for Civil War. Okay. Come on. Civil War trailer.
Cards. Yeah, we print that. But did you know we also print that and that?
19 states have seceded.
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
19 states has seceded. See, what do we know? 25 have are standing with Texas on this. So, hey man, it's not too far off.
Our president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
I guess aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America.
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens? They're moving to D.C. today.
We need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death. What?
Every time I survived the war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. Look, we're American, okay? Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car! We're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God bless America.
All right. So, what kind of American are you? All right. You know, I think I'm probably going to title that. Nah, we'll see. We'll see what the spirit allows. But let's get back to the lesson. All right. Peaceful assembly. Right. Let's see. It's the book of Psalm, chapter 55, and verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You think that this convoy aren't armed, okay, and ready to fight if they feel it's necessary? Okay, open your eyes, man. Open your eyes. There's nothing peaceful about what they're doing. Okay, if anything, this will cause a lot of tension and pushback. All right. Say the federal government does decide to release, you know, the National Guard or whatever, okay, to fight against those who are, you know, against the government, okay. Or here's one better. What if these immigrants, okay, that are allowed in here, all right, will act as that force, okay? Hey, you never know, man. But this will draw in Okay, this war talk, man. It's a lot of war that's going on the earth, man. Okay, let's get that real quick. Uh, Salakia, Matthew 24 and 6. Matthew 24 and 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, so hey, man, we're seeing this stuff, man. But the end is not here. Remember, we still have prophecy that we're waiting for. All right, the MOTB being the biggest one. Okay, because we know as soon as that's implemented, all right, hey, man, nukes are coming, and then there's deliverance. All right, but obviously there will be something, some event, some crisis that will take place that will cause martial law, that will cause a civil unrest. All right, there's a order to this thing, man. This is Psalms chapter 28 in the NLT, and it reads, "Do not drag me away with the wicked, with those who do evil, those who speak friendly words to their neighbors while planning evil in their hearts." Okay, these people are planning for something. All right, they're planning to fight if they have to, because do you not think that these people know that what they're doing is going against the grain of what you know the the Biden administration is trying to enforce. Therefore, that's going to cause them to have to respond. All right, whether that's and I'm not saying that this will happen, but hey, America is known for dropping bombs on their own people. Look at what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, drop bombs. All right, on a on a pretty much an entire so-called black neighborhood. You know, where there were schools, stores, thriving businesses, and things of that nature, and dropped bombs on them. You see, so hey, man, yeah, they can have all the trucks they want. All right, but hey, at the end of the day, whoever's in that office, okay, has the upper hand in terms of what they can do. But obviously, those who are in the know, we know that that's all being orchestrated and being the strings are being pulled by Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Okay, so we know that all this is being strategically planned by the Lord, man. All right, and we're happy to see it. All right, we love to see the fall of our enemies, man. Let's get Proverbs chapter 24, or Shalakia 26, and in verse 23 in the NLT again, and it reads, "Smooth words may hide a wicked heart, just as a pretty glaze covers a clay pot. People may cover their hatred with pleasant words, but they're deceiving you." You see? Their hatred is being covered by coming with so-called peaceable assembly. All right, there's no peace that's tied into what they're about to embark on. All right, you see, it says they pretend to be kind but don't believe them. Their hearts are full of many evils. While their hatred may be concealed by trickery, their wrongdoing will be exposed in public. All right, hey, man, let's keep going, man. It's about to get real ugly. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12. I'm gonna just read this and jump down. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness." You're not to trust this devil, man. You're not to trust this man for anything that he stands for. That's what he represents or what he says. Okay, you think they're coming to this is going to make change? Do they really think that lining up hundreds of thousands of trucks to board up, the walls, okay, the borders of America is going to stop, them from allowing this thing to take place? Come on, man. Like, let's be real. Let's be real, man. The evidence is in the pudding, man. You know, it is what it is. And we see right through what this devil is trying to do. All right. At the end of the day, we know the outcome of all this, man. All right. Let's jump down to verse 16. It says, "The enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but he will find it. But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied by blood." All right. That's why, because this devil is as death, man, as it speaks on in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. All right. He may come up to you and say, oh, you're gonna be with us, or do you stand with us? Do you stand with the American people? All right. But then what, man? If you're not standing for them, they don't care. They don't care about you at that point, because now you're the enemy. You see? They just looking for ways to throw you into a pit. Okay. It says, "If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head, clap his hand, and whisper much, and change his countenance." Okay, you can't trust these devils, man. This is Sirach, chapter 19, and verse 25. "There is an exquisite subtlety, and the same is unjust. And there is one that turneth aside to make judgment appear, and there is a wise man that justifieth in judgment. There is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit." So here they are, coming with in the form of a peaceful assembly, all right? But really, inwardly, he is full of deceit, man. Okay? He knows what he's doing. These devils know exactly, whoever set this thing up, they know exactly what they're doing. Okay? And they know exactly what they're bringing themselves to do if they have to. You see? It says, "Casting down his countenance and making as if he heard not. Where he is not known, he will do thee a mischief before thou be aware." Okay? Mischief is in his heart, man. I want to say in where is that? I want to say Jeremiah or Ezekiel. Let me just type it. Bear with me. It's either Jeremiah or Ezekiel. Oh, here we go. Ezekiel. "Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest and the counsel from the ancients." Mischief shall come upon mischief, man. All right. So, mischief will only increase. You see? And that's what these devils plan to do at the end of the day. Yep. Let's get a couple more and then go ahead and wrap up. This is Revelation, or it's like Psalm 64. Psalm 64 and 3, verse 2. "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not." You see? That's what these devils really are trying to do at the end of the day, man. To try to catch Jake in snares, man, in traps. Okay? And now let's get Revelation 12. Revelation chapter 12. And this is Revelation 12 and 10. And it reads, "And I heard a loud voice in heaven, a voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused him before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death." Who is that referring to? That's referring to the prophets, okay? The elect, the 144,000, all right? The remnant, It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, this thing is being ramped up at a pace that's that's unfathomable, man. All right, yeah, we know that things are speeding up. Time is being shortened, not in terms of the clock, but through prophecy. Okay, and this thing is this year. The year isn't even over with, and a lot has already happened. All right, give it a couple more months, and there's no telling, man. We could be at an all-out civil war within the next couple months. Okay, the invasion, the border crisis could already, be in the works, or happening. Martial law. Who knows, man? But these devils know that their time is running low, time is short, and they're in great fear. So that's why they're pushing for this crisis, or these events to unfold and take place. Okay, so that was pretty much it through the Spirit. All right, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And with that, I'd like to give our honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Makakwadash. And until next time, Shalom.